Oh, yeah. Literally.
And then she called me because I don't really check Snap that often.
Mm-hmm. Of course
and
not.
I don't think I've got it live for notifications. Mm-hmm. But then she said, she sent me a text. Check your Snap. And I said, why? What, is everything okay? She's like, I literally just made the best. It's literally so anyways.
I think it's complete hilarity. Not 99%, 100% hilarity how witnessing secondhand, by the way, you navigate your way through the current trends of 18-year-old Snapchat lingo scenarios. It's very funny to me. And I'm sure I'm not the only one, by the way.
Check.
Also, Jocko white tea.
Yes.
Let's not forget about the Jocko white tea.
So good.
Once you kind of deadlift all that weight or whatever, we tend to forget where, how you got there.
Yeah.
So let's just not forget that.
Yeah. And plus, winter is here, kind of.
Sure.
So,
kind of fall-ish.
Yeah, fallish. But what that means is warm drinks. Mm-hmm. There's two drinks to drink warm. Milk warm.
Sure.
Like chocolate milk warm.
But where you're kidding, milk is better warm.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I did that experiment. It was a while ago, right when the Word Kid came out. It's better warm.
Or you can drink Jocko white tea warm.
Right.
It's good.
If you haven't been already.
Yeah.
Yes, you can get all these amazing. I shouldn't say amazing. Amazing is one of those words that it started off as a joke because people would say, "Oh my gosh, amazing!" But Brad, you're not amazed by this. Just say good or whatever. Nonetheless, that was a joke, so I'd say it as a joke, mocking everyone.
But now you're
who does
serious.
Yeah, you know how it rolls into your normal lingo after a while.
Oh yeah.
It did that anyway. These items to keep you on the path, help yourself, help others, all that. OriginMain.com. That's where you get them. Also, Jocko has a store. It's called Jocko Store. So you go to jockostore.com. What can you get there?
Rash guards.
Rash guards. This is like representative of the path. You're on the path. You represent on the path. The kind like if people know, if you listen and you see somebody representing in the wild, right, they're on the path 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Even at the gym, I'll see people wearing the rash guard.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people wearing the rash guard here at our gym.
Yes, sir.
Victory MMA and Fitness.
Oh, yeah. And to me, that tells me 100% like that person's on the path.
When I see somebody that's wearing, that's representing,
Big time.
I just give them a little head nod.
A little something. Yes, sir. Me too. Yeah.
Because it's not acknowledgement. It's unification, right?
Yes.
It's like, I'm with you.
Yep.
We're together.
Oh, yeah.
We're in this fight.
Oh, yeah. I feel it too, man. And I think that's a common thing, Like, I'm sure Pete could tell you, too, like, if he was at the post office or wherever, and he sees, like, somebody with, some Origin boots on or something like this, he just kind of look at the boots and be like,
Yep.
Yeah, man. 100%.
If you listen, T-shirts, truckers' hats, beanies, hoodies. What else?
Good stuff.
Yep.
Decals on there. We replaced some stuff. Yeah, just go jockostore.com if you like something. Hey, man, get something. Represent. Good spot.
Yeah. Don't forget about this podcast if you want to listen to it and when you want to know when it comes out. Then you can subscribe to this podcast wherever you subscribe to podcasts, which is a good call because Echo doesn't think you've subscribed to it yet.
I factually don't think that.
Okay.
There you go. I think
so. We don't need to say it anymore.
No. Well,
there you go.
I think
you don't think people subscribe.
It's a cool reminder.
Trapped. You just got trapped.
It's a cool reminder for sure. Yes, wherever you listen to podcasts. Yes, subscribe if you would, if you want, fully. Also, speaking of subscribing, there's another podcast that people seem to like called Grounded. Keeps you grounded. Kind of jiu-jitsu theme. It's not really a jiu-jitsu thing. It kind of is. It's just more exploring certain elements of life in a little bit more loose way.
I guess, yeah, that's a good way of talking about it.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a little bit more mellow version of the Jocko podcast that we can just kind of talk about stuff.
But when you listen to it, like, it kind of feels like the feeling, right? Because you have a certain experience when you listen to podcasts. The feeling you get, because I listen to it.
I don't get feelings, but go ahead.
we get feeling. It's kind of like, okay, a conversation's going on about a certain thing, and you kind of want to chime in more. Like, that's how I feel. You know, like when I listen to it. It's like a conversation's going on kind of with you. It's what it feels like. I don't know. That was one of my prelim experiences with it. Nonetheless, called Grounded Podcast. Same deal on iTunes, Google Play, all that stuff. Also, the Warrior Kid Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget about that one for the young ones. And
don't forget about that one. And we have 2 in the bank. I got 1 more to prep, and we'll get another 3 Warrior Kid podcasts out there. So working it. And then don't forget about the Warrior Kid soap from IrishOaksRanch.com. If you're going to support a Warrior Kid, it's a good way to do it. He's running a business at age 13. No big deal.
Yeah, with legitimate products, by the way. Because it's one thing, again, I said this before, like, you know how your friend or your neighbor, whoever, they give you the soap wrapped in the little decorative plastics and ribbons. You know that soap?
Not really, but continue.
Well, they'll do it from time to time. And they're like, hey, here's your gift item, soap. It's like, cool.
That's a hint.
But you would think, but it's not real soap. It's real soap technically, but like you use it and you're like, bro, this isn't for use. This is like a decorative piece.
Got it.
You put on the sink, on the side or something like that. It's like that's what it is. But like this one
shaped like a Claymore mine or something. To kind of get into the game.
Should be. Usually it's shaped like a turtle shell or like a, raindrop. I don't know.
Abrams tank. Typically,
no. Nonetheless, just Jocko soap, the one that Aiden makes, is like good. It's soap. Like you use it. You're supposed to use it.
It's not a wall hanger.
It's not a wall hanger. It's not a decorative piece.
Got it.
It's functional, as you say.
It'll help you stay clean.
Boom. Also, YouTube channel if you're interested in the video version of this podcast. If you have a smart TV, like hanging in your wall in your gym. Or in your house, whatever, office, whatever, you want to play this podcast, boom, put on the YouTube version. I say that because I hear that people are doing that.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
I've seen videos of people doing that.
Me too.
Which is pretty cool. And plus, you can see Echo's videos that it's up for debate whether he goes overboard or not. I think some that's clearly that it has gone overboard.
I think they're like, what do you call?
Borderline? Pushing the envelope?
Oh, man. I say the perfect amount of modulation with fire, explosions, sound effects.
And cello.
Yes.
Yeah, check that out. We also got Psychological Warfare. If you need a little mental support, that's me giving it to you through your MP3 platform. Then there's FlipsideCanvas.com. This is visual support run by my brother Dakota Meyer, who's making graphic art representation of the path. Cool stuff. Check that out, FlipsideCanvas.com. Okay, we got some books. Number 1, The Stress Effect. Look, we got 2 more podcasts with Dick Thompson. He wrote a book. We'll cover it in the 3rd podcast, but it's called The Stress Effect. If you want to get ahead, you can order it now. We've got it listed on the website. Why Smart Leaders Make Dumb Decisions and What to Do About It. The Stress Effect. So check that out. Of course, we also have Leadership Strategy and Tactics, which is my new book coming out January 14th. I was flipping through the index. It's a heavily indexed book so that you can quickly find what you're looking for, but it's pretty cool when you are looking through the index. Here's some things. Communication with bosses, forms of complaints, complex problems, compromise, condescension, confidence, construction sites, contingency planning, counseling, countenance. It's got some very interesting topics all about leadership. Check that one out. Then, of course, there are the Warrior Kid books 1, 2, and 3 to get kids on the path. We got Mikey and the Dragons for the littler kid. Teach that kid to overcome fear. We have the Discipline Equals Freedom field manual, the first field manual about how to be on the path. If you want to know about workouts, there's a bunch of workouts in there for you. If you want to know about martial arts, there's a bunch about martial arts in there. If you want to know about food, it's in there. Sleep, it's in there. All that stuff's in there. And then there is the thoughts from me. And then there's Extreme Ownership and The Dichotomy of Leadership. These are the 2 leadership books that I wrote with my brother Leif Babin. And if you need help with your leadership, you can check those out. There's also Echelon Front. This is our leadership consultancy, and what we do is solve problems through leadership. Go to echelonfront.com for that. If you want to get some of that training online, check out EF Online. You don't need someone from Echelon Front to show up at your business to give you the instruction. You can get it from EF Online. Online training, interactive online training. Then we have the muster. The next muster is in Sydney, Australia, which is happening now. This is probably already done. So look at extremeownership.com for details of the forthcoming musters in 2020. And then we have EF Overwatch and EF Legion. This is where we are taking folks from the military and placing them into civilian companies that need leadership. And if you want to continue to hear from us, then you can interact with us on the interwebs. Dick Thompson is on Twitter, by the way. He is at HPS_CEO. And he also has a website, HPSys.com. That's High Performance Systems. That's his company. So if you want to check out or you want to interact with Dick Thompson, incredible human being, check him out. And then also, we are on Twitter as well. We are on Instagram, and we are on ye old Fesenbark. Echo is at Echo Charles, and I am at Jocko Willink. And thanks once again to Dr. Henry Dick Thompson for sharing his wisdom on this program today. And more important, thanks to Colonel Thompson for his service and sacrifice to protect freedom and democracy around the world for his whole career. And thanks to the rest of our military men and women that are out there today doing the same for us now. And to all the police and law enforcement and firefighters and paramedics and EMTs and dispatchers and correctional officers and Border Patrol, Secret Service, and all first responders, thank you for protecting us here on the home front. And to everyone else out there, we all want to do better. Everybody wants to be better. Everyone talks about becoming better. But I'll tell you right now, it doesn't just happen. In fact, it will not happen on its own. It will not happen on its own. You have to make it happen. You have to lead yourself. You have to make yourself better by attacking every day in spite of whatever challenges you face every day. Go out there and get after it. And until next time, this is Echo and Jocko out.